You've been consistently squatting, grinding through countless repetitions, convinced it's the ultimate path to stronger legs. Yet, your quadriceps remain flat, your hamstrings feel weak, and your glutes barely make an appearance. The truth is, it's not a lack of effort, nor is it simply the march of age. The issue lies in the standard squat itself. It only lightly engages your hamstrings, adductors, and the deeper gluteal fibers. After 50, these are precisely the muscles that dictate whether your legs remain robust or begin to falter. Consequently, your body offloads the strain onto your lower back and hip flexors, leaving the truly critical muscles without the necessary activation. In this video, I'm going to reveal 6 powerful exercises that specifically target what squats overlook, helping you build up to 3 times more functional leg strength. But first, we need to reawaken the right muscles in the correct sequence, because without that foundation, even the most effective exercises won't reach the tissues that need it most. Let's begin where true leg strength genuinely starts, with a movement that uncovers a weakness most men over 50 don't even realize they possess: the Copenhagen plank. This exercise targets the gluteus medius, a muscle many men over 50 have completely lost without ever knowing it. The gluteus medius is crucial for keeping your pelvis level with every step you take. When it weakens, your hip drops, your knee rotates inward, and your lower back absorbs every impact. This isn't just aging, it's a muscle that has stopped being recruited, and it absolutely can be fixed. What many people miss is that the gluteus medius doesn't just move your leg. It stabilizes your entire lower body during every single leg movement: walking, climbing stairs, getting up from a chair. After 50, it's often the first muscle to go quiet. This isn't inherent weakness, it's glute med inhibition, where your body reroutes the work elsewhere because your routine hasn't demanded its activation. Your adductors, the muscles along your inner thigh, frequently suffer the same fate. This is precisely why the Copenhagen plank is so potent. It compels both muscles to work simultaneously under a sustained hold, rebuilding that lost connection in a way traditional leg exercises simply cannot replicate. Here's how to do it. Lie on your side, placing your top foot on a bench or chair. Lift your hips off the floor, using that top leg to support yourself. Maintain a straight line from your head to your feet. You'll feel a deep burn through the side of your hip and along your inner thigh. That's exactly where you want it. Ensure your hips don't rotate. Keep that top knee straight and your core tight. For week 1, aim for 10-second holds, 3 sets on each side. If that's too challenging, bend the top knee to 90 degrees on the bench instead of keeping it straight. The hold remains the same, but with less leverage. The same muscles are still doing the work. In week 2, progress to 20-second holds. By week 3, aim for 30-second holds with full form. Master this, and you've reactivated a crucial stabilizer most men over 50 lost years ago without ever realizing it. Now that your hip stabilizers are back online, your body is finally prepared for the next movement, one that transforms that newfound stability into genuine functional leg strength. This exercise appears simple, which is precisely why most people perform it incorrectly. The step up with knee drive targets your glutes, hamstrings, and quadriceps. However, the knee drive is what distinguishes a true strength builder from a mere cardio warm-up. That single moment of hip flexion forces your standing leg to stabilize under full load, and that's where the real work occurs. What many people miss is that they use their bottom foot to push off the floor, instead of driving through the heel of their top foot. This one mistake shifts the load from your glutes and hamstrings directly to your quadriceps and calves. You're not building leg strength. You're simply stepping up and down. The fix is straightforward but demanding. Hover your bottom foot slightly off the floor before you begin. No cheating, no momentum, just your top leg doing all the work. Here's how to do it. A regular staircase step works perfectly. It's already the correct height and stable. If you're using a box or bench, ensure it doesn't move and that its height is between your knee and hip. Place your entire foot on the surface, heel included. Drive through that heel to stand up. At the top, drive your opposite knee up towards your chest. Hold for 1 second, then lower yourself slowly, taking 3 full seconds to descend. That slow, controlled descent is where strength is truly built. For week 1, perform 8 repetitions on each leg, 3 sets, using only your body weight. In week 2, add a light dumbbell in each hand, starting with 4-5 kilograms. By week 3, increase to 6-8 kilograms or add a pause at the bottom before driving back up. Now that your legs are learning to work independently, one side at a time, your body is ready for what comes next. The movement that reconnects your glutes to your core in a way no squat ever could. Most men over 50 can perform a glute bridge, but the moment one foot lifts off the ground, everything often falls apart. And that's precisely the point. The glute bridge march takes the stitched bridge and introduces an anti-rotation challenge that forces your glutes, hamstrings, and deep core to work together as a single unit. This isn't just strength. It's the kind of coordination your body needs to remain functional for decades. What many people miss is that a regular glute bridge allows both sides to compensate for each other. If one glute is weak, the other covers for it. And that persistent, one-sided lower back pain you've been experiencing, that nagging ache that never quite disappears, there's a strong chance this is exactly why. It's not your spine, it's gluteal asymmetry. One side has been carrying the load while the other has merely been along for the ride, and after 50, this imbalance is almost universal. Here's how to do it. Lie on your back with your knees bent, feet flat on the floor, hip-width apart. Drive your hips up into a full bridge, squeezing your glutes hard at the top. Now, without allowing your hips to drop or rotate, slowly lift one knee towards your chest. Hold for 2 seconds, then lower it back down. Switch sides. Your hips must remain locked and level throughout the entire movement. If they're dropping, you've pinpointed exactly what needs fixing. For week 1, perform 6 marches on each side, 3 sets, focusing intensely on keeping your hips level. In week 2, increase to 8 repetitions and add a 3-second hold at the top of each march. By week 3, place a light resistance band just above your knees for an added challenge. Now that your glutes are firing symmetrically and your core is locked in, your body is finally ready for the most powerful single-leg exercise in this entire routine. This is the exercise most men avoid, and it's precisely why their legs remain weak. The Bulgarian split squat is the single most effective lower body movement you can perform after 50, without loading your spine. It targets your glutes, hamstrings, and quadriceps simultaneously, one leg at a time, through a full range of motion. No machine can replicate what this movement achieves. Nothing else comes close. What many people miss is that they treat it like a squat, dropping straight down and then wondering why their front knee is screaming. The Bulgarian split squat is not a squat. It's a hip hinge on a single leg. The moment you grasp this concept, the knee pain disappears and the glutes finally take over. Your torso should lean slightly forward, your front heel glued to the floor, and your back leg simply acts as a kickstand, not doing the primary work. Here's how to do it, along with a trick that eliminates all guesswork. Sit on the bench you'll be using. Extend your front leg straight out in front of you. Where your heel lands on the floor with your leg fully extended, that is your precise foot position. That's your mark. Do not guess. Do not adjust mid-set. Measure it once and plant your foot there. Now stand up, place the top of your back foot on the bench behind you, and you are already in the correct position. From there, hinge slightly forward at the hip and lower yourself down until your front thigh is parallel to the floor. Drive back up through your entire front foot, heel first, feeling your glute doing the work. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Keep your knee tracking over your toes, never caving inward. For week 1, perform 6 repetitions on each leg, 3 sets, using only your body weight. Focus entirely on finding and maintaining your position. In week 2, increase to 8 repetitions and add a light dumbbell in each hand. By week 3, aim for 10 repetitions. Increase the weight, or add a 2-second pause at the bottom. Now that each leg is working independently under real load, your body is ready for the 2 moves that protect everything you've just built. Starting from the ground up, most men skip calf training entirely, and after 50, that's a serious mistake. Your calves aren't just aesthetic muscles, they are your body's second heart. Every calf contraction pumps blood back up from your lower legs towards your core. Weak calves mean poor circulation, swollen ankles, and a dramatically higher risk of falls. The single-leg calf rebuilds that pump, restores ankle stability, and strengthens the soleus and gastrocnemius, the 2 muscles that make every step you take safer and more powerful. What many people miss is that they perform calf raises with no range of motion, just a tiny bounce up and down that barely engages the muscle at all. Full range means your heel dropping below the step on the way down, and a complete extension on the way up. Without that, you're merely going through the motions. On top of that, most men do it with both feet simultaneously, which allows the stronger side to compensate while the weaker side coasts. It's not weak calves, it's range neglect combined with compensation, and after 50 both are almost guaranteed. Here's how to do it. Stand near a wall or sturdy surface for balance support, using it lightly just for stability. Place one foot flat on the floor, the other foot lifts slightly off the ground. Now, rise slowly onto the ball of your standing foot, taking 2 seconds to go up. Hold at the top for 1 full second. Then slow yourself down for 3 full seconds. That slow descent is where the real strength is built. Feel the full stretch at the bottom before the next repetition. Do not bounce, do not rush. For week 1, perform 8 slow repetitions on each side, 3 sets. In week 2, increase to 10 repetitions and add a slight pause at the bottom stretch. By week 3, perform the exercise on the edge of a step for increased range of motion, maintaining the same slow tempo. Your calves are now back in the game. This sets up the final move perfectly, one that most people have never even heard of, but that ties your entire lower leg together in a way nothing else can. This one is a bonus, but do not skip it. The tibialis anterior, the muscle running along your shin, controls how your foot lands with every single step. When it's weak, your toes drag, your ankles roll, and your knees absorb impacts they were never designed to handle. Most men have never trained it once in their lives. What many people miss is that your tibialis and your calf work as direct opposites. When one is strong and the other isn't, your entire lower leg mechanics break down. It's not bad knees, it's anterior chain neglect, and it's almost universal after 50. Here's how to do it. Stand with your back flat against a wall, heels 15 centimeters from the base, legs straight. Pull your toes up towards your shins as high as they'll go. Hold for 1 second, then lower slowly. After 15 repetitions, you'll feel a burn along your shin you've never experienced before. That's the upthglotting. For week 1, perform 15 repetitions, 3 sets. In week 2, add a pause at the top. By week 3, sit on a bench, place a resistance band or a light kettlebell across your foot, and perform the same motion against resistance. It's the same movement now with load. That's your complete lower body system. 6 moves, no squats, no machines, just the right muscles finally doing the right work. You've just learned 6 moves that target everything squats leave behind. Your gluteus medius, your adductors, your hamstrings, your calves, and even the muscle running along your shin that nobody talks about. This isn't just a workout, it's a complete lower body reset. Now, here's my question for you. Which of these 6 moves exposed a weakness you didn't know you had? Drop your answer in the comments below. I read every single one. If this video helped you, hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because what's coming next builds directly on everything you've just learned. Don't miss it.